Hey, what's up everyone? In this video, we are going to talk about another mobile game known as The Past Within. The rating of this game is really great and the gameplay experience is also truly one of a kind. So this game is basically a co-op point and click adventure set in the mysterious world of Rusty Lake. Both the players will get to choose one of the side between past and future. The player will make successful connection at the end of the first chapter and then the second chapter will start. The gameplay is basically a set of puzzles which both the players need to solve together to move forward in the story. So in this video, we are going to dissect a small part of the game so that you can get a head start for your next project. So the game starts with the story selection screen. Here you have to choose which side of the story you want to explore, and similarly the other person has to choose the other side of the story. The game is not multiplayer, so it's basically two instances running in two different devices. Story selection screen is pretty straightforward. We have bunch of options and we have to choose particular options respective to a side. Then in the next screen you have to choose one of the animals, and the reason to choose this animal is to create a linkage or to play a same story for both the players. Or we can say play one set of puzzle for both the players so that the clues can match. So let's fast forward a little bit and pause it. Now we have two different player screen. One is for the player who chose the option of past and other one is for the future. But instead of calling them past and the future, we can simply call them player A and player B. So the secret to create these two storylines is to take one puzzle and divide it into few components, and then divide those components between two players in such a way that one component is solved by one player and the other component will be solved by another player, or let's say the second player, and so on. So let me simplify it further for you. So let's say you created a game where in order to win the game you have to open 4 doors in the series of 1, 2, 3 and 4. So let's say you try to open door 2 or 3 or maybe 4. Then they won't open until you open door 1, and after that you open door 2 and door 3 and so on. So as you can see, every door is in a series. Now you take this game of opening of 4 doors and divide the doors between two players. One will see door number 1 and door number 3, and another will see door number 2 and door number 4. Now to win the game, both of the players need to act in sync, so that if one player open door number 1, then he will communicate this information to other player and he will open door number 2. After that he will communicate the information to the first player so that he can open door number 3, and later first player will communicate further information to second player where he will be able to open door number 4, and then they both will win the game. So this is the concept that this game follows. Take a puzzle, divide it into components and divide those components between two players and let them communicate and solve the puzzles together. So let's play the video and fast forward a bit. So now you see two screens, one on the left which contains a puzzle and a screen on the right which contains another puzzle. Now you take clues from one side of the puzzle and use it on the other side of the puzzle, and so on to move the game forward. So let's discuss the right side of the screen, which contains a 3D monitor, which is actually a cube, a 3D cube with 4 different sides and 4 different images on all of the sides. Each of these images is a puzzle. Now let's just talk a little bit about the mechanism of the arrow keys. So this front side of the monitor contains arrow keys. One is upward arrow, one is downward, one is right and another one is left, with a cancel and an enter button. So let's discuss this mechanism. So there are instances in the game where these arrow keys control the numbers, or let's say the characters on the screen, and there are instances in which these same arrow keys will contain the player on the screen. Now how exactly we can achieve this? We can achieve this type of mechanism by using delegates, and then we will assign different methods based on the puzzles. For example, we can assign a method to change numbers with the arrow keys, or maybe a method to move the characters based on the puzzle. So I think that is it for this quick video. So if you want more detailed dissection on how to structure classes and which component to build first, or let's say which pattern to use in creating this game, then let me know in the comments, and if a lot of people will request the information, I will be happy to create a video on the detailed dissection. If you're still here in the video, do like and consider subscribing the channel.